Hello, my name is Kim Ferdinand, and today we'll talk about Auto Quality Switcher, or I can call it AQS. It's an Unreal Engine 5 plugin that I made. I'm literally still writing it right now because the thing is, it's not okay. It is, I can say, it's reached a better level. By better level, I mean a level where I can maybe publish it and maybe get some feedback from people. So yeah, today I will just talk about introduction and installing and quick start, right? So the thing is, after you download the plugin from Fab, you will literally see it in your, if I go to project, okay, for me, I'm seeing it in project rendering. This is the plugin, but for you guys, you will see it installed. So you'll see all the plugin you installed from Fab, right? I just bought this one. They are really cool. And yeah, that's why you see my editor just changed. And yeah, sometimes it's good to get paid. Anyway, I will talk about just what is the plugin, right? So AQS is an Unreal Engine 5 plugin that will help you to manage your graphics quality levels across the game, the engine. So it can optimize either the engine or the game, right? By the game, by the engine, I mean the editor, the Unreal Engine editor. So if you use Unreal 5.3, as right now I'm using 5.3, you can use you can manage your graphics presets, and you can see every console variable that you need. If you use 5.8, literally it will work there. So yeah. So let me start by. So I'm done with an installation. You just go to Fab account, you download the plugin, and then it will show up in all your engine. I mean, it will show up in the engine that you choose to install it in, right? So now we'll create, after that, we'll create our first preset. So to work with AQS, you need to I created a folder called graphic settings, and there is this scene here. So we will be using this scene as a demo level, and then a folder in our content called graphic settings. So if you right click and you go to auto quality switcher, you will see 4 asset types, right? But here we are talking about, let me explain all the asset types. So the big descriptor is what will be shipped in your game as the quality setting, right? The benchmark, oh my god, my tongue. The benchmark config is the I can say the asset type that will hold your benchmark scene, benchmark setting, like time to kind of take the benchmark data. And when you in your graphic setting, you can attach a benchmark config, so that if you want to test out your PC if it's strong or not, like in the game Hitman, there is literally a benchmark scene. In GTA 5 there is a benchmark scene, so you can literally do that as well. So we got the descriptor of ride. This is the one that will be baked here by the baked descriptor. The descriptor of ride you will tell the engine that I need this setting, and this setting. Example, I need TAA quality, I need lumen intensity. Okay, I don't think lumen intensity is bad. Anyway, you guys get the point, right? I need you will tell the engine that you need bloom intensity in your plugin, I mean in your game. You need bloom enabled or disabled. So here you don't need to touch any UI. Literally it will bake everything for you. If it's a boolean, it will make a boolean. If it's an integer, it will make either a slider or a stepper or something like that. So right now we'll use this one, a graphics preset. These are the ones that hold different values, and then they are applied bulk. By bulk, I mean you click one button, it's applied different types of graphics settings, right? So let me create 3 actually. I will call this one high. Create another one. I'll call this medium. And then I'll create another one. I will call this low. So with these 3 assets, we will literally, let me show you. Let me open high first. This is our this is how this is what we'll see when you in your presets graphics preset window. So first we have the name. This one will be called either in your C++ project or in your blueprint script. In your C++ script or in your blueprint scripts, right? So you can call the name, you can call the description, you can call the icon if you want, like some buttons which have got some custom icon and stuff. You can literally do this here. the autofill, it helps us to autofill everything here. So if you don't know what these are, you can literally trust the autofill, literally. And yeah, and everything here talk about itself, right? So you have a display like a resolution scale, max FPS, VSync, dynamic resolution. You have viewport distance, we have anti-aliasing, shadow, global illumination, reflections, post-processing, and textures, effects, everything about graphics presets, right? And you can even have CVAR overrides, like a constant variable. So maybe you can change some constant variables here directly, and it will bulk change them. So let's go to autofill, and I will choose, as we are working on a PC right now, I'll choose a modern AAA or AAA high, and then I apply, and then I autofill from archetype. Yes, you see all these fields here were changed, and we have two constant variables. Let me delete this one. I save, and I open low. I do the same, right? I modern AAA low. I apply here. It will bring all these again. I save, and then the medium as well. So we have here on the archetype, I will choose modern A medium. I apply, and this in lemon. I think lemon is changed every single time. Anyway, so as we have three graphics settings, we can test them live on our viewports, right? So if I open high, I drag it here. There is a button here called apply behavior. This one here will be called in your blueprint script or in your what do you call it, in your AQS manager. I will talk about it later, but yeah. So let me apply this right now. Boom. You see, this is high. Things change, lemon is enabled and everything. I can preview medium. You see the difference, right? And then I can preview low. Boom. It's really good. The thing is, I like about these presets is just you can even sometimes, right? I think, okay, some people, they can literally just click here. It's no problem with this one. You can be clicking these settings here. But the thing is, in game, you won't have this one, right? So you need something which will literally replace this one, because this is scalability groups for the engine. Some people you can port this in your game, as I saw in Fortnite and some Unreal Engine games, but yeah, let's use these three here. So that was our graphics settings. Let me put all them in a folder called graphics presets, and then I will just move them here, move here, yeah, and then I save. So that's all for the graphics presets. So yeah, now let's do this, right? Let's let's assign some fields or values in our description override, right? So you double click it, you open, you will see two places called overrides, use as allow list, and group and virtual setting, right? So the overrides, they are the fields that will be I can say instantiated, or I can say created when you start playing your game, or when the UMG actor is being created. And then the thing, it will port some graphic settings. So if you click plus here, like add element, you will see one index with 8 members. And then you click this small triangle, you will see this. You see your field name, right? Here on the field name, you can add things like max FPS, VSync, or view distance quality, and every type of field you can find in our documentation, right? So here I will add, let me add max FPS, and the display name here is what people will see in the UMG. I will write here maximum or max frame PS. yeah. So and next we have tooltip override. I don't need this right now. Current int, I don't need it right now. So control type override, as it is max FPS is an integer and it goes from 0 to infinite. I think we can I can as integer I will put a slider or stepper. Let me put slider, is more better. I choose slider. And then sort override, I don't need this. This is for sorting if you want the max FPS to be the first one or the second one. And then for the group override, there is none here. I will say, I will put it on the display group. Display. And now in the group here, as we created a display group, the override, I need to create a new group. And then the group name will be display, and the display name same display, right? I save or Control Shift S, and this is our first override, max FPS and everything. And right now there's no way to add this one on the scene, right? There is still some small process that you need to pass through so that we can see your setting there. Then next thing, we need to bake this one here. We're using this one. I'll open this. As you saw here, if I bake, you will see everything is still here. Let me close this one. I open this and then I check use as allow list. Boom. And then I save. If I open again the bake and then I bake, you will see only one, which is here, right? And then I save. Now you will see only one here. You will see a group which is baked also. You will see many things which are baked and you cannot change them here. This is the one that our menu need. And you can bake it if there is a change, a small change, whatever. And that's all for the baking descriptors. We have the baked descriptor and we have the descriptor override. And that's all for those two. And now let's jump to building 9 arrow template. So after that, now let's jump to building 9 row templates. So yeah, after our baked descriptors and our graphic presets, I will need to assign our 9 row template somewhere. But the cool thing is the plugin come with 10, or let me look for it. There is auto quality switcher, a widget template, and you will see both family we have 3, button with 1, float family we have 3, header we have 1, int family we have 3. So the blueprint come already with those 9, but I added 2, means now we have 11 of them. You don't need to create them manually because the plugin already have them here. So now we'll go back to our graphic setting. I will need to create a new I'll create a new folder called widget. And in our widget here, we need to create, because your menu will need one widget type, which is the auto panel. The auto panel is literally, I can say, the kind of brain of the plugin on the UMG side, because we have many sides, but I will explain everything. So here in the widget, I'll create a new user interface widget blueprint, and then in the all classes, I will look for auto panel. This one here, AQS auto panel. Select. We'll call this tutorial auto panel, so that I can differentiate it with other auto panel I created. So tutorial auto panel. Let me open it, and then if you click here on tutorial auto panel, you will see this one here. You see these row template classes. So we need to fill it with all those 9 classes. So the thing we'll do is I was saying, like, this, the thing we'll do is, it's kind of easy, right? If you click class here, let me drag this here, So I click plus, I choose slider continuous, and then the type will be a slider. This one here, slider 01. I think there's slider 01. No, there is not. So slider continuous, and then I choose slider, this one. Boom. I create another one. Oh, I need to compile and save first. There is a problem. Yeah, row container. Yeah, those we're gonna fix all these. I will show you exactly. So first I will do this. I choose a slider, which is here. If I click plus, now this is a we need to go slowly, right? I will choose a stepper, and I choose here stepper. This one here, slider stepper, and then I click plus, and now I choose direct input. I also call it direct input. I click plus. They need to be 9, right? So we have full elements. This one gonna be the toggle checkbox. I look here, toggle checkbox. I click plus, and then I will choose the drop down on and off. Drop down. Now I'll look for drop down. As it drop on and off, it's a bold drop down, right? So yeah, I will look for a bold drop down. I'll click plus. After drop down on and off, it's button list on and off. I'll look for button list. I click plus. I will look for after button list, we have slider discrete steps. We already added that. We have a drop down quality level. Do we need this one here? Let me see. Drop down. We don't need this one. Let me add a button list. Also, we don't need the button list, I think. Let me just add it. Button list. No, we don't need this one. You don't need that one. I think that's all. Let me just close this. Let me delete this one. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me save this one. So to fix this error here, we need something. We need first a panel. I will call this one. Let me just add the canvas. And then, or I can just straight add a vertical box. Yep, a vertical box, and then I will add a scroll box. And the vertical box inside again. Yeah, so this one here, it will be filled at one time, and this vertical box here, I will call it row container. Row container. If I compile and save, yeah, we got no error now. So the thing is, if I close this one, and then I create now our widget, I will create a simple user interface. I will call this tutorial underscore menu widget. Or can you call it WBP, something like that? But I don't need that. I will literally just type here canvas. It's really simple. This is just a simple way to do the thing. After canvas, now I'll call my tutorial. Hold on, tutorial. This one, tutorial auto panel. Boom. This is the auto panel. Now we'll place it somewhere, like even here. It's all right. Compile and save. Yeah. So now in the auto panel, you will see it comes with different. Here in AQS auto panel, big descriptor. We need a big descriptor. We bake this one, a big disk. That's what we work on. And then the group header. I will just type here header. Boom. And then I compile and save. Now we need a way to add this one on our level. So either we can open the level blueprint. In the on begin play, we call create widget. create widget, and then we look for tutorial menu widget. We add it on our screen. Go to view cart. Yeah, I think that's all. Compile and save, and I save everything. Now if I click play, boom, we have max FPS over here. Now we change this, you'll see how things are. But the thing is, it's not working for now because we need an AQS manager, and we need a we need the AQS manager in our level. And yeah, but at least now the menu is showing there, right? So as you can see, I had to literally debug it wasn't working, but now it's working. The thing is, I will literally bring you see in the row template classes, you need to specify exactly the ninth element. So because it didn't work because I added the max FPS, which is an integer, but I didn't bring any int value here, either int drop down or steppers, because some of these steppers like 1 0, some of these are integers of value type, right? So for now, if I save and then I go to my graphics preset, let me put even medium because the scene was looking kind of bad. Hold on, let me do this. Yeah, and then I click on apply preview. Medium is kind of it looks good. Now I can do like a click play. You can see our game is running there, and if I click F8 and then I drag this here and then I click F8 again, you will see the game running it at a low frame rate. So now you can see the thing is working. And basically this is how it will work. So last time I showed you how if we go to our big descriptors in our desk, descriptor override, if we do disable use allow list, and then we save, and then we bake all these that we show in the menu. So if I click play, all of them now they are literally showing there, and there is no way to even scroll them. You see, right? So as display is this max FPS is the only parameter that we added there. That's why it shows there. But all the other ones are literally just. And I can click F8. I can say like I need VSync, max FPS. I need to put to 40. I need lumen. I need virtual shadow map, and then you see, it's live even. This is why I kind of like this plugin. So majority of the time you won't need to touch anything. Everything will work for you naturally. The only thing you will change is those 9 row template and the way you show your menu here on the screen, because mine is kind of ugly. Let me disable lumen, and if you show the map, post-processing quality, let me put 3. Let me put let me put 3. It's all right. Bloom, do I need bloom? Yeah, and motion blur. And now I can click F8 and I'm back in the game again with different type of settings, right? So guys, I think this is all for an introduction. Next time we will create now a menu that will look like a game menu, similar for the Call of Duty mobile menu, literally the same, with inputs and the way we handle different things and the way we load scenes, right? So guys, thank you for watching and see you for the next one. Ciao.